Hallo, hier ist eure Andi. Ich hoffe, euch geht's allen gut. Leider schlechte Nachricht. Ich werde ab Montag mehr in COD Vanguard sein, weil die neue Season beginnt. Ihr werdet am Mittwoch, glaube ich, dieses Video sehen. Ich bin auch traurig darüber, aber ich gucke, wenn ich Zeit habe, dass ich euch trotzdem von Madden Gameplay hochladen kann. Wenn nicht, versuche ich von Vanguard, also COD Vanguard, Videos hochzuladen, dass ihr trotzdem weiterhin täglich oder fast jeden Tag ein neues Video auf meinem YouTube-Kanal seht. 4 gewonnen Spiele, 1 verloren gegen die Petris, gegen Tom Brady. Ist traurig, aber mal gucken, was ich jetzt erreichen werde in diesem Spiel. Ich wünsche euch viel Spaß und los geht's. Kaffee nicht vergessen nebenbei zu trinken.
Hello everybody, I'm Larry Ridley and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It was just last week when they got 3 touchdown passes out of this guy in a terrific performance under center. Could he have even more in him this week? It's the Eagles going up against the Panthers.
Larry, with a beautiful skyline towering just to the right of us, you get a look inside Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they enter play here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams.
Oh, ein Heimspiel. Cool.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his first pass is incomplete. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First carry for Jonathan Stewart. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The numbers on the ground for Stewart last week. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
Here we go! Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, a scram for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A very solid gain of 27. And I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did.
And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that when both sides have a chance to get it, the receiver or the guy covering him. But I think the odds actually are in favor of the offense. They can see the ball coming oftentimes before the defender can get his head around. So I think that really goes to like 70-30, and they should be able to go up and get it most of the time.
And he got it there. Now Stewart on first down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
By the way, partner, that was a 30-year-old running back carrying the ball there.
Yeah, turned 30 back in March, did Stewart.
Yeah, I know that people say that you're not supposed to at the age of 30, but Jonathan Stewart, good style, good physicality, he'll continue to run it.
Hoping to keep him healthy. Hasn't played a full 16 games since 2011. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Looking to throw. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now, there could be a letdown because they didn't get...
And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has, the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself,
Carolina getting set to take the field. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far. It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
On second down, they run with Stewart. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Ach, schön. Das war mein Fehler.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Funchess is free. Touchdown, Carolina.
Das hat man ja im Training so geübt.
His second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down.
We've been together a little while now, partner. How often do we actually describe tight ends as nifty? Because that's what I think of when I see Greg Olsen on the field. His ability to run routes, create space and separation, and make those catches downfield.
Sure consistent. The numbers the last couple of years almost identical, and both over 1,000-yard seasons. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33, and they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
Das war meine Schuld. Jetzt machen die paar Punkte, was ich doch. Mann, ich muss besser werden. Ja, ist ja noch vorher morgen bei mir.
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll look to throw here on first down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up second down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So the offense has it first and 10. They go play action here on first down.
Ja,
and it's going to be caught by
doch Touchdown.
Touchdown. Devin Funches, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. And that was really just a great battle for that football on both sides. The result is a touchdown.
Ordinarily, I'd like to say it was a win-win, but it really wasn't because the defender, while he was there with excellent coverage,
the Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Larry Ridley is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Fresh set of downs here. He'll drop to throw. And the tight end Olsen, right side. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Now back to throw. And Olsen over the middle. A nice gain of 21 yards. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Here we go. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll look to throw. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's second down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper direction.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Open man is Stewart. It's complete. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's first and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Ach, shit. Ja, mein Fehler. Ich hätte viel probieren sollen. Aber kriegen noch ein paar Punkte. Aber die haben Ober, das ist blöd.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They'll look to throw now on first down.
Shit.
Benjamin, but it's intercepted. It's the rookie from Washington.
Man hält den nochmal auf.
And this one will be returned to right around the
Oops. Entschuldigung. Ah, shit, doing off.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Ja, warum hältst du nicht?
Hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
Komm, wir brauchen noch Papa und Punkte. Danke, Junge.
His first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Back to throw now. Second and 10. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances, putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Mann, die holen Touchdown wegen dir. Ja, jetzt holen sie wieder Punkte. Nee, doch nicht. Gut.
And the Panthers coming out now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. See if they stay on the ground for second down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Ach Mann, Junge.
Defensively.
Ja,
incomplete.
Langsam lerne ich die Wörter, aber ganz
I know
langsam.
that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
And the third down pass falls. Carolina getting set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
Punkte will ich
They
noch.
don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They're going to look to throw.
Halt doch mal.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guy. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The defense. Carolina getting set to take the field.
Haben sie noch
And they
ein
have
paar
to feel
Punkte
like they
geholt,
missed on
aber
an
wir liegen
opportunity
immer
for
noch
points last
danach.
time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points.
Lauf!
In today's NFL,
Lauf!
There goes
Lauf!
Jonathan Stewart.
Lauf mit! Danke dir, Junge.
Jonathan Stewart, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could
So
put you in
aussieht,
jeopardy.
haben wir jetzt gewonnen. Ja, aber die haben noch ganz knapp
Carolina getting set to
Sein
take the
Goal.
field. Only one
Aber wenn schon
timeout
gewonnen ist,
defensively,
gewonnen.
so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have one timeout left, and that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch, not at all.
Second down following the run. This is Stewart again. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick. He's been
Ja,
decisive.
ganz knapp
And he's been a
gewonnen.
whole lot of fun to watch.
Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard, your defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal, that's right up their alley. with
Oh,
what we
das
saw
war
this
ein langer Pass.
So for Carolina, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the Washington Redskins. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.
So, ich hoffe, ihr hattet auch so Spaß wie ich. Obwohl wir sehr knapp gewonnen leider haben. Aber gewonnen ist gewonnen, egal. Wie gesagt, ich muss mal gucken, wie es hier weitergeht. Halt, ob ich noch mal ein paar Madden hochladen kann, wenn nee. Werden wir uns in Today Vanguard sehen. Ich wünsche euch noch einen schönen Tag. Haut rein. Euer Andi. Bye.